A common question we're asked is what's included in a mold inspection and how much should we expect to pay? Great question. Let's find out. Every mold inspection starts on the exterior of the home. Your inspector is going to look for areas, spaces, and places where moisture or water can work its way into the house. Grading, the exterior foundation, penetrations, gutters, downspouts, that type of thing. Once inside, the inspection continues inside the spaces and places that you're most concerned about, but also areas where mold is common: basements, crawl spaces, attics, wet rooms like bathrooms and kitchens. But every room should be inspected at some point. Using an infrared camera, we can quickly scan the interior of the walls, ceilings, and floors to find thermal anomalies and areas of hidden moisture that may not be visible to the human eye. Once there, we can zero in on them and use moisture meters to detect moisture inside the framing, inside the wall, and see if there's an issue that needs addressing. If there's visible mold staining, we should take a sample of that for lab analysis to determine the family of the mold present, and we can also swab areas that are indeterminate. Is that mold on the block or not? We can tell with a lab sample. If it makes sense, air samples should be collected to determine if mold has aerosolized and there are spores in the air. This makes really good sense, especially if the people inside the house are experiencing respiratory symptomology or things that may lead us to believe that there's mold in the air. At the end of the inspection, you should receive a full lab report with the samples and the interpretation of the inspector of what was visually found inside the house. If there needs to be a mold remediation, we provide a full scope of work and estimate so you know what that's going to cost you should you choose to proceed. All of that included should come to anywhere between $350 and $450 for a standard 2,500 square foot residential home. That includes up to 4 samples. If more samples are needed or the structure is larger, obviously it's going to cost more. If it's a smaller area, localized, should probably cost less. I hope there's no mold in your home, but if you're concerned, reach out to MasterTech Environmental and we'll be out to do a full inspection of your home to give you peace of mind, or at least let you know exactly what's going on. Thanks.